Hello and welcome to episode 341 of the Drive the Green podcast. I'm your host, Matty B, joined in studio by Canoop and Harv. Bronell doing Bronell things. Might show up late, might not.
He didn't even say what he was doing.
Well, I'm guessing Thanksgiving supper.
Thanksgiving, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, which you
I
can't
think
blame
his
him for.
family's here.
His family is outside the studio in the house that's next to the studio. So he must have things to do, which is fine. That's fine. There's three of us here. On this episode, we're going to recap Matt McCarty's win at the Black Desert Championship.
We're inaugural Black Desert Championship.
Correct, yep, in Utah. Very nice course, which has shone a light on apparently all of the nice courses that exist in Utah. So we're going to briefly talk about that. We're going to try to get through our past weeks where we last week we tried the Breaking 50. We'll talk a little bit about it, but not too much. Spoilers. Jerry Kelly won on a senior tour. Probably a quick pod. There's only three of us. Not a lot going on. We're kind of in depression mode now that our course closes tomorrow. So just, I'm a little bit tired. Not exactly feeling under the weather, but a little bit. Your mic is setting this thing off big time.
Whoops.
So apologies to the ears on Harv's mic. But yeah, probably we say this lots that it's going to be a short pod and then it ends up being an hour no matter what. Maybe foreshadowing, maybe we'll get this thing done in a half an hour, but you never know. You can't rush perfection. So before we get into that, we want to spank our sponsors.
Good for you.
Thank our sponsors, Player Golf. Speaking of our sponsors, though, we do have a Thanksgiving giveaway going on right now. With our sponsors, Player Golf, Callaway, and Churchill, where we're giving away some great prize packs, and all you got to do to enter is go like us on YouTube. That's it. Or subscribe.
Whatever
subscribe
YouTube
on
is.
YouTube.
We've
done lots of good stuff over the last Canoop Speed Rounds on there. Breaking 50 is going to be on there soon. Putting contest. Our road trip from a couple years ago still on there. Great amount of views on that. If you haven't watched it yet, maybe it's something to think about.
You're going to be there. Throw a like on a few things.
Yeah,
sure. We'd love you to, watch it, right? But throw a like on a few things as well while you're there. That's right.
But yeah, so our sponsors, Player Golf, PLYRGolf.com. Use the promo code Drive the Green. I'll mention it again. Mystery boxes are a great Christmas gift, so maybe get that before the stock goes down. Chances of you getting a great items in your mystery box are higher the further away from Christmas you are. We're also a member of the Team Callaway. So Harv's playing tomorrow for the last day of the year.
Maybe.
Breaking 50 was my last round, Canoop's last round, Bronell's last round. So this year's Callaways are gone. AI Smoke's going back. Can't wait for next year's when they come out.
Ooh.
So
usually like mid-January or so.
Well, they already dropped those TCB irons.
Ooh, yeah, they did.
I still don't know the difference, but
I think just like a little more compact.
This
like
way?
Shorter, yes. Not as long.
Shorter?
Not as long of an iron, like shorter face.
Okay.
Width-wise.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Width? No, shorter. You're right.
Yeah.
So very sad to see the golf season come to an end. Just when those Callaways were getting completely dialed in.
Yeah, you're playing
We're
the best golf, arguably, of your life, maybe?
Yeah, it definitely of my life, yeah. And now it's done. So I actually thought about going into an indoor league. I'm feeling so good about the game, but that's not the same.
No.
So stick to hockey.
The hole-in-ones count, but it's not the same.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
there you
exactly.
go.
No Churchills for me tonight. This is a water. Not that I had a crazy week. Just not quite there. I think I kind of jinxed myself last week when I said I barely slept when we were in Montreal and didn't get butthole eyes, but this past week didn't get a whole lot of sleep, and now my eyes are starting to turn black. So I'm going to have to catch up on some sleep this week. And last but not least, we're sponsored by Mecklenburg Financial Group. Rich sent out a nice email to those of you that play in the Player Cups. They are the presenting sponsor of the Player Cups. Sent a nice message out thanking everyone for joining, and thanks to them for sponsoring all of the Player Cups this past year. Huge supporters of the province, obviously of our podcast and of Player. So if you are interested in getting a second look at your financial situation, reach out to Rich and the boys at Meckleburg. They will they'll get you set up on personal, business, you name it. They can do it for you. So, all right, let's get into our weeks. I got a couple stories to tell, so I'll go last.
Sure. I can go first.
Sure, why not?
Actually, fairly busy week. Ended up coaching volleyball in Regina on Friday and Saturday, helping out another alumni at U of R, Coach Peacock. So actually, I had a really good week this week. So hopefully we can end up building on some of that, getting into regionals and provincials. And then Tucker played their quarterfinal game for minor football this week. Ended up winning like 38-0. So semifinal game coming up this Friday evening, 8 p.m. game. So it's going to be a little chilly.
Yeah, it's getting cold now.
But I don't know. It's so much fun watching those football games. There's not a ton of passing, but I don't know. It's just nice.
And it's still the point where they're a little raw. So there's big hits that happen every once in a while. So like guys don't know that players are there. They just get absolutely
that's right. They're just running as fast as they can.
Yeah.
I did want to touch on I actually kind of like doing the sticks because you get close to it. But this past week, listening to the parents talk about no, Vulture. Oh no.
Yeah. We're watching the Jets-Bills game. Yeah.
Listening to the parents complain and bitch to the refs about things that happen. Interesting. During the play it's comical.
There's nothing worse than parents.
No.
It's almost like parents forget to use their brains when they're watching their kids play sports.
Yes. Yeah.
Like
but it's not even about their own kid. It's just the team.
Well, I think it's a combination of the team and like they forget rules at times. Like there's that group of parents that always stand together that know exactly what's going on and make fun of all of the parents that don't know what's going on. Like I have my group of dads that I stand with at hockey games. Obviously, I'm coaching baseball, so it helps when you're coaching because the coaches know what's going on.
It's half the reason I coach.
Yeah, so you don't have to listen to them. But yeah, football is bad too. Some of them don't understand the rules. It's just, I know exactly.
It's something else.
And Stick Guy is fun listening for sure.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that looked a little dirty.
Yeah. He's trying to sell.
Other than that, kind of woke up Sunday morning, went to Melfort, ended up going for Thanksgiving with my family. My brother from Saskatchewan came home, so we were all home for Thanksgiving. I had my grandparents over, so it was a nice, quick get together last night, and then woke up this morning back here. Short week. Ready to roll.
You know what I think the best part of Bronell missing the start of this pod?
What's that?
Is that we don't have to listen to him say how dark meat is better than white meat.
Oh, yeah, that greasy shit.
You guys are messed up.
Actually, that stuff too.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Dark
last
meat
year we had this at
100% better than anything else.
No, it's not.
That actually, I meant to talk about this last week. There's nothing harder than cooking a chicken, a whole chicken.
A chicken? You didn't have turkey?
I hate it.
Like you're talking chicken, though, not.
I'm talking chicken. I cooked a chicken last week, and I can't do it.
What do you mean?
I'm just terrible at it.
You just put it in and turn on the oven?
Literally the easiest thing to do.
I am so bad at it.
You can put it in an air fryer if you wanted.
See, I think we got to do that.
Yeah. I will.
But you just put it in the oven and then you just baste it.
Yeah.
I'm not good at it. I don't know.
It's funny that you mentioned that because if we're talking turkeys, my wife has perfected the turkey cook. Like she's been, she's asked outright by all of we're at the point now that my other in-laws, like my brother's family, is asking her to cook the turkey.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's very good at it.
So would you guys prefer a turkey to chicken normally?
I will say those
Thanksgiving,
those rotisserie ones you buy from like Safeway or Superstore, I hate those things.
Really?
Yeah.
I love them.
No, I don't.
No,
I don't like them.
So I would say mush.
I would say chicken breast. I prefer over turkey breast, but for any type of Christmas, Thanksgiving, it's got to be a turkey.
See, I'm the same
My
way.
parents at Costco. Do you see the turkey stuff that they had at Costco, where it's just they just lop the turkey in half, and it's just the top breast part, and you just cook that.
Oh, really?
You don't have to worry about the legs, anything.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, you just throw that in the garbage and take the
Yeah.
legs and take all the dark meat and actually cook that.
Yeah, they don't.
The good stuff.
Yeah, you just imagine just cooking the ass end of a turkey. Like, hey, what are we having tonight? Turkey ass
Yeah,
end.
give it to me. I'll take it.
Switching up.
That's why they don't
gotta
do
cut it-
that.
The other side that they cut off's got to go somewhere. They're probably selling it. But my wife's got a line on how to write turkeys, so that's where she gets
Oh,
hers. Yeah. So that helps too. They're
that's the
usually
thing.
pretty good. Yeah. So how many drinks do you have?
11 this week, so not too bad. 7-18 on the year.
I'll never not get a kick out of 11
not too
drinks
bad.
being
Not
not
too
too bad.
Uh,
I'll never not laugh at that.
Yep.
I'm going next.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a whole heck of a lot. This week is when shit gets real. To steal a line from Bad Boys. I think that's Bad Boys' line.
Say it again.
Shit gets real here. Shit's getting real. I don't know. Maybe.
probably say it in there.
As a Bad Boys aficionado, I would say I don't
This
know.
shit just got real.
Shit just got real. I don't know.
I
Not
feel
sure.
like maybe that's on something else. Anyways, so like this week, hockey started today, and then for whatever reason, there's competitive U9 soccer that my daughter's in, and it's 3 times a week. So and then hockey's another 2. Like it's every day now. It's every day. There's
Good luck.
something. It's
Yep.
ridiculous.
Yep. It's
So
nonstop, man.
I know.
You
yeah.
better play 36 tomorrow. Then.
Can't adjust your mic anymore.
It's just not in the right spot. So yeah, but other than that, didn't do a whole heck of a lot. Worked quite a bit when I wasn't golfing last week. And then I had 0 drinks, so that's really nothing new. 444 on the year. But an algorithm I came across.
Yes, let's hear it.
Jet boat racing.
Oh, that's a good
Have you
one.
guys seen this?
I
No.
saw it today actually.
Where
for
they're
some
just in
random
like
reason.
these little like courses, and it's like figure eights. And they're
Oh, you're
going,
talking like remote control ones?
no, real
Oh,
boats.
oh, wow.
And they're just humming around this like thing, and it's just like how this thing
It's
doesn't
insane.
flip is amazing.
Oh, I gotta find that.
Yeah, it's worth a find. Then I had another one. I mean, I'm always watching remote control car stuff. I love that.
Mhm.
Like the remote control like semis where they have to like drive them around and then back it up with a trailer on it. Like it's just unbelievable. But yeah, so 0 drinks, 444 on the year. That's my week.
Okay. Yeah, my week, nothing too crazy on the activities front. I mean, my one kid's not playing hockey this year, so just my daughter's playing, and they're still in practice mode, so no traveling for games yet. But they did realign. Sask female hockey realigned again. So last year we got the good end of the stick where they just went into the southwest corner of the province. Well, they went back to east-west now, so we will have to go to the northwest corner on weekends. And luckily, the schedule looks like we don't have to go like Warman on a Tuesday, which is nice. So they're keeping them to weekends, so that's a positive. But just practices, Warriors were away, so nothing really, just kind of hanging out at home, really. The
But
leaves
no
are starting.
rest. But no sleep.
I got good sleeps all week, but then had a couple of outings over the weekend that kind of messed up the sleep a little bit. Started to get a runny nose, so I think I'm more tired just because like a bit of a runny nose sickness, but not sick, but kind of sick. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah, didn't do that. Other than we did Breaking 50, which we'll talk about at the end of my week. But we did have so my younger brother's when he was in grade 12. There was a car accident, so one of their friends passed away when they were in high school. So they have a annual football game for them, just as a fundraiser, because there's a scholarship at the high school for them. So we usually have a game and then have a supper after where they raise money. Next year will be the 20th anniversary. But anyway, we're starting to get older, obviously. So it went from a full field, like 7-on-7 touch football game to now we're pretty much playing hash to sideline because it's like 7 guys aside show up. So rather than play 7-on-7 with no subs, we play 5-on-5 on like just over half the field.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're all old and whatever. It's decent game. Get down, 2 minutes left in the game. One of the guys plays on our hockey team. He's going on a fly route, and it sounds like he kicks his feet together and falls over. That wasn't his feet kicking together. That was his Achilles.
No.
2 minutes left, ruptures his Achilles.
No.
In a fun game that, and like we're talking about half, like these are all high school football, like not super competitive, just like more of literally a pickup football game. And the guy ruptures his Achilles. Now he can't play hockey all year. He's probably going to have to take a few months off work. Just terrible.
Oh, that stinks.
It was the worst. And like, obviously, there's 2 minutes left. It's like, should we quit or keep this? So my team was winning, so we just kneeled it out. Then we hand out awards after. So there's like MVP, there's ball hawk, there's Mr. Anti-referee because there's a ref and everyone just shits on him. So it's like whoever shits on him most gets that. Well, one of them's biggest sissy girl, and we gave it to him because we're like, oh, he didn't play another play after that. He got injured. He didn't play. So he's got to hold up this shirt that says biggest sissy girl while he's sitting on the sidelines ready to get taken to the hospital.
Can you have that award in 2024?
Yeah, we do.
I mean, you can only get canceled if they let you cancel it.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I felt really bad for him. And then my algorithm is partially due to one of the outings I was at the weekend. This guy said, I don't even know how it came up, but we were just talking about music or something. We were at a concert of a friend of ours, just at a pub. He's like, have you ever heard of this Alex the Terrible guy? He's a Russian guy. His band named Slaughter to Prevail, so it's just like a heavy metal one. But he does this thing where at the end of every concert, I guess, he like does this deep scream with no microphone. You can like hear it for so long. Like it's terrifying how deep and loud he can scream. So I watched it, and now my algorithm's filled with all of the end of their shows and him doing this. He's got like,
punk rock.
I don't know if his eye's fake, if he got it removed or what, but he's got like a contact lens, so one eye's white. He looks exactly like Alex the Terrible from Slaughter Prevail. Like I don't even have to tell you what he looks like, and you know what he looks like. Right?
I don't know what he looks like.
I have no idea
What
either.
are you talking about?
No, like-
Slaughter the-
Like if you heard of a band called Slaughter to
Oh,
Prevail,
okay, I
and the
see what
guy's
you're
name's
saying.
Alex the Terrible, what do you think he'd look like?
Okay, now
That's
I
what he
get what
looks
you're
like.
saying.
Yes.
I thought you meant like this.
Yeah.
This was a thing. At their,
No.
like,
No. So yeah,
Okay,
all
no, I get
tatted
it
up,
now.
all
Yep.
tatted up. Go find them. But it's wild, and so that's in my algorithm now, kind of chewing it all up. And I mean, I could say it every week, but it'd be redundant. But I will. Wrestling, just all kinds of wrestling, just so
it's
many.
the best.
If I go on
It's the
YouTube,
best.
YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, Twitter, like it's just wrestling, everything. I'm all the way back on wrestling. It's so good right now. And I had 14 drinks for the week over those 2 days. Well, I was the DD on Saturday, so that was nice. A little bit of a change. So yeah, 766 on the year. Brock's not here to say his, so I guess before we get into Matt McCarty winning, let's talk about breaking 50. It's hard.
It is way
Four-man
harder.
scramble from the
Yeah.
Reds. Like any four-man scramble, it does come down to putting. I thought we'd do a little bit better. That's about all the spoiler we can give you, but
Yeah.
all we can say is it's just like, it's hard.
Yeah, way harder than I would have thought that it was going to be.
Par threes,
definitely
man.
have way more respect for Bryson and everybody that gets to go do it with him.
Now, that being said, it also feels like how close we got to it. I can't believe Bryson and people haven't.
There's only two of them usually, though.
I
Too, but that
guess.
four-man one where they got 50, it's like, come on, man. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, that video is going to come out later. But in the meantime, head to our YouTube and check out Canoop Speed Round because that was hard too, wasn't it, Canoop?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I
so-
actually can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, I think we should all try to do it
You
just
should.
to set the marks for each other. Yeah, Harv's
No
got no interest with a cart though. Harv, you can do it with a cart.
Oh. I might just like polo it.
That'd be great.
That being said, last Wednesday, the day before we did it, I did go out and play 9, and I played it in 41 minutes with
That's
a cart.
pretty good.
So, but that's the funny thing is your time over 18 holes was less than that, and I had a cart. I did have to stop once though, wait for someone. So, but I don't think it's all that much faster, other than you're less tired.
Yes,
sure. So,
way less tired.
all right, let's get into Matt McCarty winning the Black Desert Championship.
Black Desert Championship.
Did have a chance to watch some of this. It was close for a little bit.
Then he drove that par 4
Yeah.
and made eagle, and it was all over. But
But that guy's having a hell of a year.
he might be top 10 in the Canute World Rankings.
He's
If
gotta
I was
be up
if
there.
I was able to watch some of the golf this weekend, he might be in that top 10 right
Yeah,
now.
like he is 3-win promotion. Like that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah,
and then
nope.
win.
In
This
his
is his third start. Yeah. And a lefty.
It's crazy.
It is. It's kind of crazy too that we're talking about every week now, whether you want to call it dog's breakfast or whatever you want to call it, but these off-field events, these fall season events, and how it's like, okay, well, no one's watching these, but these are the types of guys that it's built for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Yeah.
how do you become a well-known name if you don't have the opportunity to win on the Corn Ferry and then win these early season events to show that you are that much better? Like, think
Yeah.
of Ludwig. Like, same
Yeah.
type of deal, right? He comes on with a storm. He's playing unbelievable. He's getting his opportunities, and now he's playing himself into these bigger tournaments. People notice him. Matt McCarty's the same thing.
Well, this is the first year they've done this fall series like this,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, like this is
And
a little bit different.
I think it's pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
for this type exact reason. Like,
Because it is.
it'd be different if, like, Harris English wins again. Like, the guys who were good and have fallen off and then just clean up.
Yes.
But having these storylines are kind of interesting.
Yeah, and for the most part, a lot of the guys are playing every single one of these because they're trying to get their points. So the tournaments are similar, but they're with the better of the, the graduating Corn Ferry guys, those fringe season guys that are just trying to play their way back. And so they're getting more and more competitive, these tournaments. So
It's
Yeah, so
certainly
they're-
making a case for a tiered system. I don't know what ratings are like, but still, like, for the hardcore golf fan,
Yeah.
it is still very good.
Mhm.
Like, we say that all the time. Like, and Bronell's a huge advocate for it. I'm not going to put words in his mouth, but, like, a good storyline's better than watching Billy Horschel win for the
Mhm.
third time.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
I think they had talked about they're jockeying for that 150, right? That's
Yeah,
kind of that
yep.
cutoff is what they're looking for right now. So, we're seeing, like you said, we're seeing a lot of these guys play essentially for their life, and then they hope to get in that reshuffle when it happens later on in the season. And
Well, and I think highlighting friend of the pod, Roger Sloan, like, these are the tournaments that he's in every single one of because he's trying to get those points.
Mhm.
And he's doing so well. Like, he was T15 after Friday, and then he finishes T61 again.
yeah,
Yeah.
You just can't put 4 rounds together. And there's lots of guys. Like, I bet you if you follow more than just Roger Sloan, there's these guys that put themselves in positions and they just can't quite finish.
Yeah.
But all they need is, like, back-to-back top 25s, and they get into that 150. Like, that's all they're trying to play for. It's just hard for you to track that many guys to see those storylines that you don't know, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're obviously highlighting him because he's been on the show so much, but it's just like there's so many guys just like him that are just grinding, trying to get it to fall into place one time.
Yeah.
And then you see Matt McCarty, who's got it all going right now, and now he's on the tour for 3 years.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
it's
and that's I guess sometimes the beautiful thing and maybe not so beautiful thing, right?
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
guy gets hot, hey, you win. And then you have 3-year exemption. Well, what happens if he doesn't make a cut for 3 years?
Yep.
Right? Just because you got hot right now.
Yep.
It's it's something.
Yeah. One fun little stat is there was 203 lost ball or unplayable penalties this week
Oh, really?
really
Because of the lava rock?
because of the lava rock. So to put it in perspective, at the Valero Texas Open, there was 60, and they said that's kind of the average.
really.
Crazy.
But at the same time, there was also 4 players this week that hit all 18 fairways and all 18 greens.
Yeah, that was a wild stat.
That was one day. I think we saw that on the first day.
Yeah,
Second
but
day?
no one else did it. I looked into
Oh.
it. But still, like, it's kind of crazy that you had, like, both sides. Like,
Yeah,
people,
Both of those things.
and, like, there
happening.
was very low scores here. Like, there was a couple 60s or
Yeah.
160, a
Yeah,
couple
23
62s.
wins.
Yeah. Like, it's wild. The other thing about this tournament is that they use robot mowers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Like,
was
fully
cool.
unmanned.
And they're
mower.
not small either.
No,
They're huge.
right.
I was surprised
gigantic.
when
Now,
we saw how big they were.
it leads me to a bit of a tangent. Like, we gotta pump the brakes a little bit on technology
it's
advancements,
getting
Like this
nuts.
week
like in general.
with Musk's robot dude.
Yeah, iRobot's
Oh my God.
iRobot's coming out and saying he stole their design. Did you see that?
No,
One of my favorite movies of all time, iRobot.
it's a great movie.
Yeah, the director of that movie said Elon stole his
Looks the
look.
exact same.
Yeah,
It does look
it
the
is.
exact same.
But not only that, I saw a thing where they put 2 people asleep, and then they like inceptioned like dreams into him, so they had the same dreams.
What?
No way.
Yes.
How did they do it?
I have no idea. I just saw a picture. They were like hooked up to all these things, and like we gotta. Why are we doing this?
Yeah, I agree.
Like, we gotta slow down here. Like, I'm not even talking about AI stuff. Like, that is a whole other can of worms.
Well,
But,
I've
like, just
always-
in general, what are we doing?
I've been terrified of the Boston Dynamics robot that every year it's like, oh, they got him to run now. Now they got him to do jumping jacks. Pretty soon, they're literally doing that so that they can make those into guys that go to war. And now you're gonna have robots fighting each other to win political battles and wars. And it's just gonna be like,
Yeah,
what?
and then
who's to say that someone's not gonna hack into those? And now all of a sudden they're literally gonna take over a country
Yeah.
and kill people and have
Absolutely.
no qualms about it because it's not them pulling the trigger; it's the robot.
Or
the
they're
robot
gonna
went rogue.
they're gonna put them into whatever, like labor jobs or blue collared work, construction, whatever, and then someone's gonna hack them and turn on the war switch.
Yes.
These people are just
I've said that before. Like they're gonna hack into these things.
It's
Well,
we
what's
gotta
gonna-
slow down.
What's going to happen when we don't have any jobs left and it's going to be all robots?
Yeah, what do the humans do?
Yeah,
Someone's got to be
Who's
able
got
to
the
hit
better
2 cream,
robot?
1 sugar at Tim Hortons, bud.
I guess. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna get automated here soon.
It's too much. It's
Yeah.
just too much. We got to pump the brakes on the technology. Like,
Yeah.
It's terrifying. It
I'm
really
just gonna
is.
go live in the woods, I think.
I actually, to Knoop's point though, we have talked about robots playing sports before, but I think we'll always have athletes and musicians. Like that's literally entertainment is the only thing that robots can't do.
Well,
Like movies.
what about AI?
Yeah,
Movies,
yes.
movies are gonna be gone.
Well, yeah, good point because they'll
Be
just
all
make
AI.
everything AI, and they know exactly how to act every scene. now
So couldn't they do
because-
that with music?
Yeah.
I don't think they
guess.
could
Well, I
do it
guess
with
they-
sports.
I guess they do have it with music already. Yeah, like because you're not really sure. But yeah, sports can't do. Like, sure, I want to watch robots play football, but same time, I kind of like watching humans play
yeah.
football too.
Watching robots do it would be amazing, actually.
But
Refs
At
couldn't
this-
ruin it because they
yeah.
could take each other's head off.
I think robot baseball would be pretty good. But like hockey, basketball, and football, not really. You need to have some sort of
Robot golf.
yeah, just
It'd just be
nonstop
like video game
burning.
golf.
Oh, by the way, I played PGA 2K21. That's the last PGA game I bought, the one with JT on it. And my son wanted to play it the other day. I'm like, yeah, let's play it. And I forgot how much I loved that game.
Oh, it's fun.
I almost wanted to play it again.
Oh, that was that reminds me of an algorithm. I think I brought it up on the pod, but I started seeing more where it's just guys playing like the impossible holes. Like you have to hit it like
Oh, yeah,
perfect,
yeah.
perfect, or you're out of bounds.
Yeah.
And like
That one guy that's trying to land it on that thing,
Yeah.
that island fairway, he lands it perfectly and it just rolls off
yeah,
like 45 yards roll.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, it is a fun game. A couple other things to talk about. Jadon Blake was in this tournament. Most people are probably asking who, but it was his 500th and last start on the PGA Tour.
Oh,
so,
really?
so kind of neat. And he got a lot of attention this week for the putter that he uses, that like original Scotty Cameron mini golf style
Oh.
putter.
The two sides are both the same.
Yeah.
I
So
like that.
he missed the cut, but
I miss those.
so yeah, he was. There was a lot of attention given to him. I think he lives in the area, but
Yeah.
and Peter Malnati, sucks that Bronell's not here, just because.
Because he had a full-blown Bronell moment.
Yeah, it was a little
Oh.
Bronell.
Oh yeah, little of you for sure.
He
Holds
hold out
double.
from 180 for double bogey, and then like he's walking up, and the microphones catch him being like, "Golf sucks. Like golf is just dumb."
Yeah.
Because like he obviously was in the lava or whatever, and had to take some drops, and then knocked it in from 180 out for a double
Yeah,
bogey.
Awesome.
Wild.
Wild shot too, like way up to the right side and just rolls in.
Yeah, absolutely. Canadians, I mean, there wasn't much for this tournament. Canadians, Taylor and Svensson, 25th. Svensson had a good Friday, good Saturday, 60
Saturday, I
or
think,
something like that. We talked about Roger Sloan already, kind of disappointing weekend there. And then Mike Weir was in this tournament. Not entirely sure why, but missed the cut. So
Yep. Noted.
So
Tough one.
that's kind of it for the Black Desert Challenge. Oh, one last thing, very, and I mean very displayable trophy, like black lava rock
Yep.
formation.
Very nice for your first career victory.
Oh yeah, that'd be going on the mantle for sure. Aces birthday shots of the week. Aces, there's quite a few actually. Ben Coles made one in this tournament. The Saskatchewan team, I think they're out of
Cook, I think.
Cook. Yes, it was Cook. Made a hole-in-one at Cabot Cliffs for the RBC Scramble, that big RBC sponsored event.
I guess they had made one in the qualifier
They
to
did,
get in, and then they ended up making one in the actual tournament
Just
itself.
greedy. Danny Willett made one on the DP World Tour. Danny Saul, caddy for Corey Connors.
Yeah, been on the show.
No, Adam Allen? Corey Connors.
Connors.
Yep.
Yes. Been on the show. Got
From
married.
Mossbank.
From Mossbank, Saskatchewan. Got married and then made an ace like a day or two later.
I think got married on Friday and he made the ace on Sunday.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And they were filming it, which was perfect.
I mean, what was the better part of his weekend?
He won't say it, but we know.
Yeah.
And then the Harv. Well, I guess we can't say it. The Harv near ace, but
Well, you could say near ace.
Yeah,
It certainly
near
wasn't
ace.
ace.
the Harv near ace.
I mean, I don't clean those grooves. It's probably an ace. That's all I'm saying.
You're probably right.
And Bobby Ryan, former Ottawa Senator, made an ace in his club championship, I think. I saw it
Nice.
on Twitter. Birthdays, Matty B's birthday.
Yeah, I didn't even put it in my week because I knew it was coming up in this
We're
segment.
all the same age again. Well, I guess not Canadian.
Not
Yeah.
Canoe, but
Yeah, OGs, yeah.
So I guess as part of my quiet week, I did have a birthday, and I didn't do anything really for it. Nothing on my actual birthday.
Stinks. What'd you get for your birthday?
These shoes. I bought these shoes 2 weeks ago for my birthday.
Well, you bought them, hey?
Yeah, so I
Does
said
your-
I
does your
said I
wife-
wanted them. I said I wanted them, but I didn't want to wait for my birthday. My wife's like, "Okay, I'll buy them for your birthday." And I'm just like, "I'm just gonna go buy them."
Okay.
'Cause I wanted
Does
them
your
early.
wife stink at buying gifts?
Like
mine does?
No, my Christmas presents are always good because I don't even say. I just let her decide what she wants to get me, and they're usually very good. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even like gifts or birthdays or anything. Like,
Yep.
I'll just go get whatever I want.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't. Like, I just wear free clothes and use
Free
free golf
hats
clubs
and-
and
Yep.
free hats and
Yep.
work gives me clothes and whatever. So I don't need anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't need anything. So
All I asked for Christmas from everyone that's asked me so far was underwear and socks. So all my socks are starting to get holes, and my underwear, they don't have holes in them, but I just like some new pairs of underwear.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get any for Christmas last year, so I'm running on 2
I
years.
just don't understand these people
Same
that go
8
like
pairs.
mental for like their birthday.
Yeah, me neither.
And it's
Well,
even
although
weirder
next year-
when it's a dude.
Although next year,
Yeah.
everyone our age that has stayed in the Moose Jaw area is turning obviously 40. So I think there's going to be some serious.
Next year.
Yeah, Harv's you're 40 in what, 2 weeks? A month and a half,
Nope, 3 weeks, I think.
3 weeks. But yeah, there'll be some serious trips and parties I think next year for group 40s around the city. So
And then shots of the week, anyone?
no shot of the week for me.
Nice.
Your shot on 5 was going to be it, but you just talked about it.
Steven Yeager chipped in back-to-back holes.
I did see that. Yeah, I
Good
guess
for
that
him.
could count.
So
yeah.
that,
En
that
route
was
to a
my
second
shot.
place.
All right.
News, not much.
Well, I was
not
buzzed
much
through
at
it,
all.
and I heard you got something planned for us. So let's get to that.
When Ye Ding declined an invitation to the Masters as the Asia Pacific Amateur Champion to turn pro.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's an interesting decision.
So
But you couldn't wait for 6 months?
Did it say on the Asian tour or where?
I assume he's
See.
on the Asian tour.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily understand it, but guess he wants that money.
Good for him.
Here's an interesting one, and it kind of ties into another one.
Hold on, just a sec. So needless to say on this one, he would rather play Pine Valley twice than
And I
play
guess
Augusta.
Absolutely.
Oh, Bruno's here. He's wearing a tan hat and a blue hoodie, just like me.
Oh, you guys are cute.
Coordination. He's
Yep.
just the jeans guy now, too.
Just jeans all the time. Hey, welcome. Oh, that's
Hopefully
He's
that
getting his
works.
mic-
Is this thing on? Working?
yeah. You're good, buddy.
Oh.
We're just getting into news. Nice to see you. Doesn't even count as a missed pod now.
Every time I wear this hoodie, you're wearing it.
Every time you're
nice
wearing
hoodie.
it.
I think I wore it for the last pod, too. That's a bad look. Oh, well.
Maybe that's why I wore it, because I was like, Bruno's not going to wear it 2 weeks in a row.
Okay, December 17th is the Live versus PGA match in Vegas. So that's Bryson and Brooks versus Rory and Scotty.
It's going to be awesome.
And
I'm
Liv
gonna
was
watch it.
promoting it with like PGA guys on there,
I like
which
it.
was kind of
Is
weird.
PGA promoting it? Or are they just still being petty little...
Probably
cocks?
not. Probably not.
But where I was going with that is there was an interview that came out with Brooks Koepka where he had mentioned that he doesn't drink hot drinks.
Yeah, we talked
and
about this
It's
before.
like you.
Mm-hmm.
has never eaten ketchup.
See,
I didn't
that
hear
is weird.
ketchup's a new one, but we've talked about it
Yeah,
on the
hot
show.
drinks are absolutely useless.
Now, you want to talk about it's psycho to not ever have ketchup, but even more
No, it's
psycho,
not.
my brother
weird.
keeps his ketchup in the cupboard
That's stupid. Like when it's
Instead of a
open.
fridge.
instead of
Really?
the fridge after opening. It says
No.
refrigerate after
Yeah,
opening
you
right
can't
on.
do that.
His argument is that you why would you put something cold on hot food?
It's fair.
But
And
at the same
in
time, I'm
restaurants,
like,
it's on the table, so
But it
does it
goes in
need
the
to
fridge
go?
every
People
night.
love like McDonald's ketchup when it's in the
packets.
little
Yeah,
squeeze thing out, and that's warm.
yeah.
I guess
But
so.
I get his comments about that, but at the same time, if you put it on, like, it's only cold for a short period of time.
We keep our butter out. Do you guys keep your butter out?
Absolutely.
We don't
Butter,
we
not
don't use
margarine.
butter. No.
Like margarine's refrigerated,
Oh.
butter's out. Yeah.
You don't use butter.
No.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Who's putting butter in the fridge?
I don't know. Some
Someone
people.
that hates
Dorks.
nice
That's
things.
who.
Someone who hates toast?
or
Ruining
someone that just loves trying to spread it onto toast. You
But
gotta
the
like
ho-
set it on there for a
Yeah,
while
you gotta
and
be
just let it
burning
melt.
that toast to have any shot at
Yeah.
it.
But the hot drinks thing, I mean, kind of makes more sense for a guy from Florida
Yeah.
or whatever, right? Like if it's never cold outside, you're not really having hot drinks too
No.
often.
And if you don't drink coffee, what are you drinking that's hot?
Yeah, it's cold 7 months of the year up here, so
Yeah.
You
You
have
only
to, have to
drink
warm the core somehow.
Neocitrin and then you wait till it's room temperature.
Yes, that's
That's
right.
the only
it's piping
time.
hot.
For my mouth.
Next.
Ryder Cup ticket prices kind
Oh
of
my
came out,
Lord.
and they are astronomical.
Were those
After
in
going
yen?
I don't know.
After going to the President's Cup, I enjoyed the team style event, but there is no way on earth I'm spending $750 to go to the Ryder Cup.
No.
Not a chance.
But Canoob, you said that it was like a all-inclusive.
Yeah, that's the Ryder
experience.
Cup Pass Plus. So you get like unlimited fountain drinks or I guess non-alcoholic drinks and food.
Fountain
So
drinks
still-
or out of a bottle? 'Cause
Well, I don't
if
know.
it's fountain drinks, I'm interested.
Yeah, but at the same time, unlimited food. You could have 4 $25 things and it's still gonna cost you $650.
I know, it's insane.
Like that ain't covering it up
No.
But
enough.
Are
I
you
think
go-
if I won the
one of
lottery, I'd
you-
have a fountain drink machine in my house. Like the old school ones, not like those ones where you just get the same stuff out of one nozzle.
Those mixed ones, like at
Had
Like a
one today.
Wendy's.
yeah, they're
At Wendy's.
brutal. They're so bad.
Ruins it. Ruins
Really?
it.
I
Great.
love those.
I do too,
No.
actually.
Terrible.
Like 7-Eleven
You-
still got
Like
the good ones.
vanilla mellow yellow, like that shouldn't even be an option. You know what would be better if they had multiple options that came out of there, but they were all pre-decided for you.
No.
Like the fact that you can literally
Different
pick
spouts.
five different kinds coming out of one spout. Nothing tastes the same. If you pick regular Coke out of that, it doesn't taste like regular Coke.
Yeah, everything's
It's
that's fair.
all slightly skewed.
well,
they
just
can't
run
get
a,
the- they
well,
can't get
just
the
run a
tubes to
little
work.
off first.
Yeah, I guess.
Like yeah, you spray a little water out of the water bottle and then cheers.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah. Anyways, I want a fountain drink machine. That's around the world, I guess. Champions Tour, the SAS Championship, won by Jerry Kelly. Alker back to it 5th. So
Yep.
he's still doing his thing. No Canadians in that one because Weir played on the PGA Tour this week. LPGA, the Buick LPGA Shanghai, won by Ruaning Yin.
Sounds
Not
right,
much
yep.
of a tournament. Only 80 people in it.
Okay.
It was in obviously China. Lots of Asians in it, and Savannah Grewal was 55th. So
Mhm.
Canadian there, and then the DP FedEx Open de France. Dan Bradbury won that one. Again, not many people playing in that tournament either. So bit of a light week around the world, and nothing on the Corn Ferry or the Americas Tour. So that's
Okay.
it for news.
That's it for news. Anything left, Harv?
Well, I came in with a new segment.
I love it. Bruno,
You guys want to do a new segment sponsored by insert new pod sponsor here?
Yes.
So if anyone's
yes.
listening,
Yes.
now's your chance.
Yes.
So
yes.
I call this one, it's called Making the Cut.
Ooh, is this going to be the same? Is it going to be called Making the Cut every week?
Yes.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is I'm going to give you 8 items here, and only 4 of them make the cut.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I've
I
seen
like
these on social media a little bit. Yeah.
What do you
So-
think? Speaking of, before you get into this, what do you think of those blind ranking things? I'm really into those now.
The guy, what about the guy who just
I'm
tries
okay.
not to puke every time with all the gross food?
Did you see? One of my reels this week was the guy that tried. You know, they do the 9 hot dogs, 9 beers, and 9 innings. He tried to do 18 and 18, 18 hot dogs, 18 beers. He brought his own Ziplocs because he was throwing up so much. He's just filling these Ziploc bags.
I
with
saw
throw
that
up.
one.
He did.
You're not the only one, Canute.
Oh my god.
So he's eating
that
these
would be
dogs, and
bad.
he's just sitting there. He's just throwing up in the bag. He finished, I think. I mean, it was edited, so
Like 18 hot dogs
And
in
18
9
beers.
innings?
18 beers.
Yeah, that's
Both.
nuts.
Yeah.
Gross.
Wild. Yeah. Okay, go
Anyways,
ahead. Making
so-
the cut.
Making the cut. So 8 items, 4 make the cut, 4 miss the cut. This
Oh,
week
gonna
I
be
did beer. Obviously, I didn't
Okay.
put Churchill in because it's the best beer out there, and
It's making the cut.
we would have made it. Would all 4 of them would have made the cut.
Okay.
So I have 8 on here. You guys have to decide which one, and your list can be different. That's fine. Everyone has different tastes, but we're gonna go. The 8 that are in this are Guinness, Labatt Blue, Stella, Corona, Alexander Keith's, Coors Banquet, Heineken, and PBR.
Now, there's a big caveat here. Are they on tap? Are they in a bottle?
We're going bottles.
Bottles only.
Okay.
Bottles only.
No,
Guinness.
well, Guinness has to be.
Can. The big
Draft.
can,
Can,
man.
the big
Yeah.
can.
Okay, can. Guinness, PBR, Corona, for sure's. And then what were the other 5 so I can get my other one?
Labatt, Stella, Keith's, Banquet, Heineken.
Ooh, probably Keith's. Keith's, Guinness, PBR, and
See, I
Corona.
put Keith's on there for an easy cut for you guys.
Oh, it's cut.
It's
Oh,
cut.
It's cut.
It's decent on tap,
garbage.
but in a bottle, I'm not taking
I don't
that.
mind Keith's out of a bottle.
Yeah.
I think I am keeping Guinness, Corona, Stella, Banquet.
Okay, I could
Those
go
are
Stella.
those are making the cut.
I could
for
go
me.
Stella
Yeah.
over Keith's. Sure.
Yeah, and I'm keeping 3 of the same 4 as Canute. I'm keeping Guinness, Corona, Stella, and I'm going Labatt Blue instead of.
See,
Banquet.
Guinness is an easy cut. Like the easy.
Really?
No, it's
No,
not.
that's the only
so-
for sure
it's
on the
only
whole
for-
list.
No, no,
Corona's
Corona,
the only.
Corona
Oh, yeah,
too.
Corona
Yeah.
too.
Corona
yeah.
and Guinness are for sure on.
Yeah.
it.
In a
Yeah.
bottle,
Yeah.
Corona. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
Have you ever had Corona on tap?
No, but I've heard
I don't
about it.
know if I have.
But those are too easy.
It ain't the same.
Those 2 are in. And then as a group, I think I would agree. I can put Stella in there for sure.
I haven't had a Heineken in years.
Yeah.
Years
I've had
and
a
years.
bunch of Heineken zeros.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause you buy
Yeah, I
at the
drank those
grocery store.
Heineken. I drank 6 Heineken Zeros on the pod one time.
Yeah. That's
right,
when I
you
was
did.
on my no sober.
That was your
November.
loophole when you had to drink 6 for losing
Yes,
that bet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still got to do 6? Am I still down?
So let's just okay.
You still owe me a 6 beer
So
pod
as a group-
and $360,000.
As
I
a
think it's
group-
460.
As a group, we have to figure out our 4th one then, because it should be a group decision, right?
No, he said it can. He said it doesn't matter.
I think we should. I
have
think it'd be
to.
more. I'd be
Because I mean,
slightly better.
there is no way you're convincing me to put Guinness on.
Yeah, no, I don't think
Well,
it's a
but
group
you're not
thing.
in it. You're the one that makes the
Okay,
list.
okay.
as
You
long
make
as
the
it's not
list.
Keith's, I don't care what the 4th is.
I think for this segment, everybody gets their own list.
Well, I think for argument's sake, you have to argue to get a final list as a group.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to change mine, so.
Because you'll drink anything, right?
I'll take the blue. That's fine with me.
I'm fine with it.
Yep.
Fine with it. I prefer.
So your guys' list is Guinness, Labatt Blue,
Yep.
Corona, and PBR.
No.
Stella.
And
Stella. PBR's cut. Heineken's cut.
You guys
Banquet's
kept, like,
cut.
And
3 of the
Keith's-
worst
Keith's
ones
is-
on the list.
No.
No way.
Stella's dog shit.
3
too.
of the 4 of us are saying
Yeah,
that-
yeah,
that-
You
guys
so
are-
like what?
You guys are beer
the
connoisseurs.
ones that drink because we like the taste of it, not drink to get drunk.
Yeah, that's probably part of it for sure. Because those things taste like shit.
No, that's you.
Guinness, Stella, Corona, and Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't love blue, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a Churchill lawnmower right now. So
Yeah, well,
you guys want my booze
that'd
count?
obviously be on the list.
Yeah, we'd love your booze count. That's it.
I want to know what your guys' counts
14.
were.
11.
2 more.
I
than
was
me.
DD. I was DD on Saturday. That's why.
12 for me. 7:15.
All on Friday. Oh, you had hockey.
No, we didn't have any. Nobody brought any.
Oh, right.
Again.
back
Yeah.
to back. Yeah.
They got this new rule this year.
So cracked another one at
What do you
home.
mean?
Then?
You got to order
No,
it
I
from
didn't.
the rink, so you're not supposed to bring your own booze in. So you got to order it from the rink. They do that at all the can lands and Saskatchewan stuff. You order them and they bring them. People still bring theirs, but far fewer people do.
Then you got to take your cans with you.
yeah,
kinda
it's
thing.
pain in
Do
the
they
ass.
have them open? You guys,
No, so you order them beforehand. I think they're $4 each. So it's
They're
still
king
not
cans.
bad. They're king cans and they're
They're tall
not
boys.
crazy. They're not crazy price. I think they're $4.
That'd
Maybe
be
5,
okay.
but even a king can for 5 is better than.
Yeah,
is
that
that
ain't bad at
adult
all.
safe thing? I
$9.
thought Saskatoon did away with it because it used to be they'd show up on like a tray and they'd all be open.
Yeah, well, I know they did, and then you just bring your own and take the cans with you. But
They tried doing
we've
it
said
here,
for
too.
Years. Why would they ever do that? Because just let us bring ours, and they collect the cans, and they still make some money off the cans.
Probably
but-
way more.
Yeah, and they make $2.
Yeah, exactly. Total.
Remember at President's Cup where Matty B, they just never cracked his cans?
Never. Not one can was cracked. Everyone else's were cracked all the time. Never once mine.
Aaron Rodgers' tuck rule here.
Yeah, he's getting all the calls tonight.
That's a
Brona, do you have
fumble.
anything in your week you want to talk about? We're done. It's 46 minutes in.
Oh, this came from a U9
Oh, yeah.
coaches meeting. So
Had a
had a
meeting
little draft, traded a bunch of 8-year-olds that I don't know.
for ones you did.
Not really.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
just
can't wait to
yours.
hear this. off the
Unknowns
pod.
for unknowns.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll give you an insider.
Yeah.
But that's it. You guys got anything else? I love making the cut, by the way.
I thought that beer one was going to be more.
There's going to be more debate.
Are we allowed to bring our own making the cuts at times?
You can give me options.
Okay, perfect. I'll give you a category, and then
Yeah.
you come with the stuff.
Feel free to give me a category.
Or the listeners, if they want to have a making the cut, they can bring it.
Yeah, any category is open.
Like making the cut cheeses and marbles, obviously the main kept one.
Marbles are for sure.
I knew. Look at it. I knew. it'd get ya.
Cheeses, movies,
Oh, movies.
Oh, there you go.
porn star.
If you put Bad Boys 2
mean-
in there, that's an auto one for sure.
I think Bad Boys 4 is better than Bad Boys 2.
No, it's slightly worse. Bad
Ain't
Boys
good.
4 is very good.
Keep 4 cut 4 Saskatchewan golf courses. How about that one?
Ooh.
That'd be,
That'll be highly disputed.
Yeah.
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 especially
So-
when I leave some of those shit ones
Can't
out.
wait for it.
But if you can't keep her cut if they're never on the list.
That's right.
Yeah.
They're just automatically
Yeah.
cut. They didn't
Well,
even
you're
make
onto
the
something,
cut for
Harv.
the second cut.
You're onto something.
Speaking of movies, I watched Wolves. Have you guys heard of that? Brad Pitt and George Clooney.
Is it good?
Wolves?
Oh, where they're
No,
supposed
it's
to be
Wolves.
friends. Yeah,
Huh.
we're supposed to be friends, but they're not friends, or they're like competing, but they have to work together.
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's really good.
Oh, I want to see it. So,
But-
good. Anything else, Brono? You just got here.
No. Happy Thanksgiving, I guess. Did you mention the contest?
I
or-
did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Said fire a few likes, maybe a few views. Why not? I think we're gonna do the draw probably Wednesday. So,
If you haven't watched the 14 Club Challenge with me and Canoe, you should watch it
yes,
on YouTube. It's
it
actually
is
pretty
very
good.
Yeah, I'm gonna post
And
this.
I played okay, which is rare
Yeah.
to get on camera.
Yeah. So, all right. If you guys don't have anything else, we'll talk to everyone next week. But until then, it's time for us to hit the clubhouse.